So this is it. This is championship football weekend. The NFC championship game, AFC championship game. Okay, let's preview them. I'll give you my picks, my predictions, and I want to know what you think. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you're a football fan, please do so. It's greatly helpful. I thank you for it. I want to make sure you don't miss anything. This is primarily Jets, Giants, Bills. We did a video yesterday about the Jets and their new offensive coordinator. They also hired an offensive line coach, so it looks like they're making moves. The Giants made the playoffs, but the Bills were surprisingly, at least in my opinion, eliminated last round in the postseason. So I expect these guys all three of these teams to restock and be ready for next year. But with that said, let's preview these games. We'll talk about the NFC game first. Philadelphia Eagles versus the San Francisco 49ers. Two of the best. Okay? Two of the best. Philadelphia is actually a 2.5 point favorite in this, which I'm not surprised. The over-under on this is 46 points. And I think it's going to be a little bit under because the defense is going to be pretty impactful, I think. I mean, Philadelphia has the number one pass defense in the whole NFL. Okay? So I think San Francisco's might. I mean, with the exception of Deebo Samuel, obviously they're gonna, I think, lean heavily on Christian McCaffrey as well. But to me, it's either Brock Purdy versus Jalen Hurts or Brock Purdy versus this ridiculous Eagles defense, which is a relentless attack on offensive players and quarterbacks. So Philadelphia to me seems like, I mean, they can just completely obliterate the 49ers, but I do think it's going to be relatively close in this game. So, that they're just so dangerous, that defense. So, but again, I think some notable players who are going to get a lot of action. Miles Sanders, the running back for the Eagles. He had almost 1,300 rushing yards this year too. So great season for him. Deebo, we talked about him, and Christian McCaffrey as well. And remember, Brock Purdy, he just took over. He only has about 4 games experience. He took over for Jimmy Garoppolo week 13. He went down with a foot injury, so he's kind of learning on the fly too. It was like when Nick Foles took over for, my God, what's his name? The Eagles quarterback, who I forgot. And then the Eagles won the Super Bowl last time, so it's similar to me. Carson Wentz. So this is similar to me. So this guy's learning on the fly. This is going to be his toughest test and his toughest lesson yet. But at the end of the day, I'm predicting Philly to win this game 23-19 and be the NFC representatives for the Super Bowl. Now, who are they going to play? Well, we got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Another like surprising. Well, no, I mean, Cincinnati was in the Super Bowl last year. Kansas City won a Super Bowl recently. We're also in the Super Bowl, so they're one of the non-flashy teams that have just kind of been really, really good. And Cincinnati's been kind of loading up on players as well. The over-under on this is 47 points. Okay, I think it's going to go over that. Kansas City is actually a 1-point favorite in this game. So, but again, I think it's going to be the Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow show to a degree, and with the defense being very, very, very active. I also think guys like Tyler Boyd from Cincinnati is going to be active. But then you go to the other side, you got Hayden Hurst, also from Cincinnati actually. But then Travis Kelce, I think, is going to be him and Pat Mahomes. I think are going to connect quite a bit in this game. He always when he plays well and when those guys connect well, Kansas City generally wins. So, but this game is going to be, I think it's going to go right down to the wire. And at the end of the day, I'm actually predicting Cincinnati to pull this off 27-21. They're going to shock, in my opinion, or my prediction, I should say, they're going to shock the Kansas City Chiefs and go to their second straight Super Bowl. Which, Cincinnati, I think, is well positioned to give the Eagles problems. So that would be I think it would be a more fun Super Bowl versus Cincinnati than it will be against Kansas City, in my opinion. Even though I like Mahomes and Kelce and some of these guys, and it would be cool to kind of see Andy Reid competing against his former team in the Super Bowl. For some reason, I think Cincinnati's going to pull this off. So at the end of the day, I got Cincinnati going up against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. Those are my picks. Let me know what you think. Load up the comments with your feedback. And again, share this with other friends who might be football fans. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope that you do so. If you do, hit the like button if you enjoy the content. So have a great week, everybody. Talk to you next time.